And then let's go ahead. All right.
Okay,
Are you ready, Jules?
I'm good. Thank you, Karen. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Jules Kilker, and I am so excited that you guys are joining us tonight to take a closer look into the Juice Plus business. I'm a wife, a mom of three little ones. I live in South Florida. I'm a former fitness professional, and I have been with the Juice Plus company for 13 years, which means I started when I was 13. No, I'm just kidding. But I have really fallen in love with this community, and the business has been a humongous blessing to our family. But the business started with the Juice Plus products. And so hopefully everybody on here knows about the Juice Plus products. If you're not familiar, I'm just going to go over a few things. And Juice Plus has a really unique nutritional philosophy. It's all about one simple change. So it's not very complicated. It's just fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And I just love this because if anybody's like me, simple is the only way to go, especially being a busy mom and wearing all the hats that I do. It has to be simple. So I just love that Juice Plus is a great first step in anybody's health journey. And the Juice Plus products are really unique as well. It's a very narrow, focused product line. It is the best of whole food, plant based nutrition. It's minimally processed. It has over 40 studies that have been published in peer reviewed medical journals. And this is one of my favorites as a fitness professional. It's certified by NSF. And if you guys are watching the Olympics right now, just know Olympic athletes, college athletes, pro athletes, if they take anything, and I guarantee you they're taking something because diet is not enough, especially for those athletes. They have to be NSF certified. So I love that our products are NSF certified. So let's look at the Juice Plus capsules. First of all, they're vegan, they're gluten free, made without GMO ingredients. And the Juice Plus fruit, vegetable, and berry blends, that's the red, green, and purple capsules or gummies. That's contains nutrition from over 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries. And then if you add the Juice Plus Omega blend, that only comes in a capsule, no gummy, but it is a also vegan omega, and it is a full spectrum omega. Hopefully you guys know a little bit about omegas. If not, we can share that with you. But it comes from the algae that the fish eat, our omegas do, and it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 omegas. So it's just a really balanced omega, and you don't get a fish burp. And like I said, the fruit, veggies, and berries also come in a chewable. I love the chewables. For my kids, but also they're a nice little treat for me. Once in a while, I eat them instead of maybe some kind of other sugary or sweet substance. It's the same Juice Plus capsule powders, but in a delicious gummy, gluten free, vegan, made without GMO ingredients, basically the same thing. And my kids love them. Then we also have the Juice Plus Complete. It's a shake or a bar. The shakes come in chocolate or vanilla. It is really, really not only delicious, but one of the best protein mixes I have seen out on the market. And I love that it has a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. So it's not just high protein, but it has everything, which is why it's called complete, because it can be a complete meal. It's an excellent source of fiber. And just a little nutrition tip, fiber is one of the most underrated things we look at when we're looking at labels. And fiber is one of the most important things that you guys can be getting into your diet every day. And there's more fiber in these bars and shakes than anything else I've ever seen in the grocery store with a label. Again, it's made without GMO ingredients, close to nature, minimally processed. That's kind of our philosophy. And then one thing I absolutely love about the Juice Plus products is that we really help them be affordable for families. And one way we do this is that with an adult's paid order, a child between the ages of 4 and 18 can get Juice Plus for free. If you didn't know that, this is an amazing program the company put into place years ago, and it's still going strong. And I'm so thankful that two of my children can take Juice Plus for free because I take it and my husband takes it. But what's really neat about the Juice Plus Healthy Starts program is that it's a study. And so the parents turn in some answers to questions of how their kids are doing when they're taking Juice Plus. And you guys can see the numbers are all astounding. And it's really one of the things that I think are keeping the Juice Plus kids healthier. They're eating more fruits and vegetables. They're consuming less fast food and soft drinks. They're visiting the doctor less. They're taking less prescription drugs. And, you know, when we said in that first slide, Juice Plus is one simple change. This is one simple change for the kids that gets their health snowball rolling. Could you imagine if when you were 4 years old, you were already concerned about eating more fruits and vegetables? I just think it's so neat. My kids have really an amazing start to their health right now. And Juice Plus is backed by clinical research. I said before it has over 40 studies, and we are still studying it. Juice Plus didn't do 10 and stop or 20 or stop, and they're not doing 40 and they're stopping. They're still continuing to study Juice Plus and the effects it has on the body. And what's really neat is it's just amazing. They're studying all these different things. The first two things that are really important to know that Juice Plus is bioavailable. And once it gets into the bloodstream, it does really good things into the body. And a lot of times we're taking supplements, we have no idea what they're doing in the body or if they're even getting absorbed. And so I love that we know that Juice Plus, when we take it, is doing things like reducing inflammation and helping our hair, our skin, our gums, so many other things. And I am so thankful that they decided to really study the products. And so it was something that I could stand behind. And then we have the Juice Plus Tower Garden. So the Tower Garden, if you guys haven't heard of this or seen it, I would be surprised, first of all, because they are everywhere. They're in a ton of homes, but they're also in a lot of different places like libraries and airports and stadiums. And it's because it is the future of growing. This is what we are going to need to be able to sustain our food in the future. And so it's just a really neat way that, and affordable too, that people can grow their own fruits, vegetables, on their doorstep, on their patio, or even inside with the grow lights. And the Tower Garden also has studies on it. It's shown to produce more nutritionally dense food, and it also uses less water, less space, less all the things that traditional gardening does, and it doesn't hurt your back. It's like my favorite thing because I'm really not 26, so I don't like to bend down a lot anymore. So I love that I don't have to bend down and garden. And so when I heard about the Juice Plus products about 13 years ago, I immediately, light bulbs. I don't know if you guys have heard that, what we just talked about before. But when I heard that, light bulbs started going off in my head. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, I need Juice Plus. I am struggling with energy. My hair's falling out, my skin's breaking out, my nails are breaking. And I know I'm not eating enough fruits and vegetables. My goodness, I don't know anybody that eats enough fruits and vegetables, honestly. And so I knew that I needed to take this, but also I started thinking about people in my life, like my brother who's severely obese, my dad who's a diabetic, my client who has knee problems. And the list goes on and on. And I couldn't help but think that I need to tell them about this too. And so the night I heard about Juice Plus, I actually asked Sharon and Karen, they're on here tonight, and I said, you know, I have people that I need to share this with. Also, I worked a lot. I taught about 36 fitness classes a week, but I was living paycheck to paycheck. So I was kind of a little broke, and I said, is there a discount? Is there a bundle? Is there something I can do? And that's when they shared the Juice Plus opportunity with me. And I realized I can help my family and friends get healthier and make a paycheck. So I always get to say I make a paycheck while making an impact. And I love that so much. And so the Juice Plus products bridged my nutritional gap, and the Juice Plus business was able to bridge my financial gap. I was able to let go of classes over time, little by little, as I grew this business from a hobby to a little bit more important than a hobby to a career. And now I make a really amazing income where I get to take the pressure off my husband. We get to do really fun things. I don't have to say no a lot unless I want to to my kids. And the biggest blessing out of everything has been the people. And you guys will get to hear some people's stories later. But I'm going to pass it over to Karen, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about the company.
I love that. Thank you, Jules. And yes, I get to work with amazing people like Jules and so many other people on this Zoom tonight. And I have to tell you, listening to the products, and then you're going to hear a little bit more about the company and the opportunity. And I don't know where you are with this, but I know that 17 years ago when I got started on Juice Plus, I wasn't looking for a different product. I was on all kinds of vitamins and I thought that was the answer. My mom was a nurse. It was more about treatment. It wasn't about prevention. And, I started taking Juice Plus during my pregnancy. And by the end of the pregnancy, I noticed so many health changes that honestly, I went, oh my gosh, if those little capsules can make this big of a difference, imagine if I actually changed my diet. And so that kind of started the one simple change for me. Juice Plus became the catalyst for me for, getting healthier. And then I also wasn't looking for a business. I was, pretty stressed. I had a brand new baby. I was in management at a newspaper and it required a lot. So the last thing I really wanted was another job, but I found that I was sharing Juice Plus with my family and friends to help them as well. And it started out as just paying for my product. And then all of a sudden I was making my car payment and making the mortgage. And I've been able to stay at home for the last 14 years and been able to be homeroom mom and volunteer and be with my parents when they were ill. And it just has afforded me so many different things that I never even knew that I wanted. So I'm so excited to share this with you. Okay, so welcome to the opportunity. It is earn extra income with almost no investment. Right now, it's actually no investment. Normally, it's only $52, which is incredible. Okay, you guys have probably heard other companies where it's hundreds of dollars, sometimes even a few thousand. Right now, our company has a Come Join Us Blitz where you can join for free through August 31st, which is my birthday, by the way. Work at your own pace anytime, anywhere. So we are not your boss. We lock arms with you and we help you. You get to work as little or as much as you want. And it just makes it so much fun. So inspire healthy living among your friends, family, and community. Be fully supported every step of the way. That's what we are here for. So our company mission is inspiring healthy living around the world. We were founded in 1970 with other products, plant-based products. The company has always had a mission of helping people's health. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world. We've talked about that. And we are also a global company. We're in 26 different countries around the world. So you have an opportunity if you have friends in Europe or friends in Mexico or family or something, you get to share and not only get customers, but maybe even team members in other countries, which is pretty cool. Health and wellness is a big business. I don't know if you guys realize that, but personal care, beauty, and anti-aging, right? I mean, you guys can see these numbers, fitness, mind and body. I mean, this is in the billions of dollars. Global health and wellness economy predicted to reach over $6 trillion. I'm not even sure how many zeros that is, but that's a lot, okay, by 2025. So this is an industry that is not going away. Health and wellness is not a fad. If anything, it's becoming even more popular. I think it was harder when I joined, 15 years ago, talking about health and wellness, and now it seems to be everywhere. So side gigs are exploding. A lot of people aren't looking for a business, but this really is just more of a side gig because you do it as you're living life, that's what attracted me. So 59 million Americans have a side gig. 44% of them are millennials because millennials don't want to work the traditional, 8 to 5, 8 to 6 job. They want to have freedom. And I got to tell you, so do I. 2 trillion dollars, 47% of them are women. This has created such a shift in how we work. And I think also the past year and a half, guys, really, with people even working for corporate America and all of a sudden working from home, they're seeing that, holy cow, this is kind of nice being able to work from home and have a little bit more flexibility. So, this is here to stay. It's a new job security. This was a plan B for me where I was just like, oh, this is kind of fun, making some extra money, to all of a sudden, being able to replace my income and being able to stay at home and making really, such an impact on helping my husband, pay the mortgage and pay so many of the bills. It just has been so valuable. For moms, it's a way to stay at home. I love being able to help other moms be able to stay at home with their kids. Millennials free up time to do the things that they want to do. I see other people and they're working their business, but then they're out surfing and they're doing other things. So we get to do this when we want to. Baby boomers, a new way to retire, right? Instead of being the greeter at Walmart, you can do something and help others get healthier. Everyone can use some extra money. So we have a unique business model. It's direct sales supported by social media and e-commerce. We really experienced that in the last year and a half where, it was social media driven. And I think all of our businesses grew with social media, which was amazing. The customers are our best ambassadors. You end up loving Juice Plus and you can't help but tell your family and friends about it. Building your business around your life, right? Whether you're a soccer mom, whether you're volunteering somewhere and just naturally talking to people, being your own boss. Connecting with people you want to live healthier lives, who want to live healthier lives, a passion for helping others. I didn't even know I had a passion for helping others. What happened is I started to share and then people were thanking me. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is so rewarding to be able to help people get healthier, and especially their kids that have been sick all the time. Giving back to others through the Juice Plus Foundation. Our company has such a big heart, not just for helping others, but really donating to all these foundations. St. Jude's, Volunteers of America, where we donate food, Children's Hunger Fund, Green Bronx Machine, where it's Boys and Girls Club, where we've donated Tower Gardens, Green Bronx Machine with Stephen Ritz, where he's helping with the Tower Garden. So it's just amazing. I could talk for a half an hour on just those. So you sharing and living with others. So the awesome part about this, again, because when I started this, I was working full-time and had a brand new baby. The last thing I really wanted was a business, right? It really became where I understood that I was really more customer service. I got out and I talked to people, just like when you love a good movie or you love a new restaurant and you tell people the company does everything else. The company, we go in and we place the order, but the company ships, the company bills, the company, does everything. So they take care of everything. We don't have to have thousands of dollars worth of inventory. So it really just makes it so easy. You don't have to have a closet full of Juice Plus to be able to share it. They take care of us and they take care of our teams also. So start earning with Juice Plus. The more customers you add, the more you earn, even more by adding team members. And a lot of times in the beginning, you're like, oh, I don't know about growing team. But what happens is it kind of organically happens. You have customers, those customers love Juice Plus. They naturally start sharing it. And then they want to share, they want to join your team. And then the Juice Plus earnings summary shows how much people earned last year. So that's something that we can go into more detail. If anybody's on here, we definitely can share with you privately and go over a little bit more details on that. So start inspiring healthy living today. I am super excited. Let me stop sharing my screen. Where is my little thing is gone. Let me stop sharing the screen. And we have some awesome people that we are going to have share their Juice Plus stories as well. So I think Bridget is first.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Bridget, and I live in Maryland right now. And I started as a customer about 7 or 8 years ago taking Juice Plus, and I didn't know how much I needed at the time, but I was feeling pretty crummy all of the time, and all I knew was doctors and prescriptions and medication, and that's kind of all I knew. I didn't really know much about nutrition and food and how it affected me. And my sister-in-law told me about Juice Plus, and I was stubborn at first and didn't really pay much attention, but time went by and I just was really frustrated with how I was feeling, and I decided to give it a try. And it was really, I wasn't expecting much to happen, but within a few months, I was noticing some changes in my health. I was having more energy. And at the time, I had babies and toddlers. So I wanted to crash every day by 2 p.m., but that wasn't happening. I was sleeping better. My nails were growing. It was the middle of the spring. I realized I didn't need as much allergy medication. So I was excited about this. And I naturally started telling family and friends about it. Just like if you saw a good movie or a good sale, you would let them know. And if you pay attention, health comes up so frequently in everyday conversation. So I was just naturally telling people about this, and they were interested and wanted to know more about it. So time went by and I thought, why don't I do this? Jules was the one that told me about Juice Plus and helped to get me started. And I thought, why don't I do this? And maybe I can make a little bit of money doing it. And this wasn't a plan that I had thought of earlier. It just kind of happened that way. And that was about 6 or 7 years ago. So I've put in more effort over the years and have earned a larger paycheck. And it's really nice. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 girls, and to have that extra income every single month that I know I can count on feels really good. It lets us do extra things. And the business model, I know Karen was just talking about it, is pretty smart if you really think about it, because my husband and I, we owned 2 small businesses years ago, right when we were starting our family, and we had brick and mortar businesses, and the investment was huge, and we had loans from banks and our parents, and there was so much investment and so much time, and we didn't even take a paycheck for years. But we loved being entrepreneurs, and we sold those, for various reasons. But when I look at this, and it's, right now it's free to join. Normally it's $52, and there's really no risk. And we get to share, and the company takes care of everything. We just tell our family and friends and people we meet. So I really have enjoyed all of those things, but the business model, I think, is really, really smart. So thank you. And I think I'm going to turn it over to Denzel, and he's going to share a little bit.
Hey, how y'all doing? You made a good point in talking about, I wasn't going to touch on that, but just the risk of this business, like there is none. It's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And it's funny because I came across this through Dr. Neilani Valentine. I was learning about, just health and nutrition. I was on a plant-based diet, getting my body right after football. I thought I was doing everything I needed, just fueling my body with the right things to rebuild. And coming to find out, it's like, oh, you're not getting everything you need from grocery store food because it's coming from so far away. Or organic doesn't always mean that, they test the seed, they test the leaf. It's like, there's so much in legislation, like in terms of, just the standards of food just in the country. And it really struck me one day when I was looking at the Tower Garden presentation, then she started talking about how you could earn, just revenue just by sharing, just the message of, fruits and vegetables and that connection with in how our bodies just operate on a day-to-day basis. And so I started working the business, and, it's so simple to the point that you tap into your community, you ask, how do you share this mission with your warm market, your cold market? And as you follow up with people, they learn and they come to know that for themselves, like, maybe I am taking care of some things that I want to jumpstart, and maybe I'm not getting what I think I need with, what I'm using right now. And just through my small customer base, it's allowed me to have an immediate impact that, like, my architecture profession, for example, it takes time for stuff to build, but like, it's amazing how this product, these over 30 fruits and vegetables synthesized in these powders is able to provide people with that jolt of, not energy, but just that feeling of that they're getting the things that they need to do. in order to like get their health in line. Because we're all going through something, you know. I feel like that's just life in general. We all have goals. We all have numbers we want to make, you know, want to look like something like, and this is something that's helping a lot of people bridge the gap. And the community is showing me, I can't wait to grow into this for 2 years, 10 years, 15 years down the line. Like I can't see myself not having Juice Plus as a stream of revenue for a long time, because it's causing that much of an impact just in how I look at business in general. You know, I do so many things, and it's going to allow me to create even more because I have just the liquid income because of Juice Plus. But yeah,
I love that. Thank you so much, Denzel. See, and he's not a mom. It's more than just moms. Okay, we have Holly next.
Hi. Well, I'm Holly Meek. I live here in Oklahoma. And if you are passionate about health, then let it show. As a full-time working mom with my schedule and my family, we are active. We don't always have time to eat healthy. So Juice Plus just fits seamlessly into our lifestyle, and I let it show. I let it show on play dates. I let it show in my kids' school lunches that I send with them. I let it show at class parties that I help with. I let it show at work when I take my shakes with me and they're all eating the restaurant food and I'm having a Juice Plus shake. I let it show on social media, and there's certainly so much that can be done there. I let my Tower Garden show when guests come over to the house. I'm so proud of it. And I let it show. So this kind of brand building makes an impact even when you may not even realize it. So you start building your brand and people will start gravitating to you when they have health questions. And as Bridget says, health comes up in so many conversations. I learned a long time ago that I am not responsible to make someone make healthier choices or to make someone choose health, but if they see our lifestyle, my life is, just let it show.
Awesome. Thank you, Holly. Okay, Renee.
Hello, good evening. My name is Renee Porter, and I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. My husband and I discovered Juice Plus as part of our overall health and wellness journey in our search for a whole food nutritional supplement. And once we started taking Juice Plus, we fell in love with the simplicity of taking one dose a day, and over time began experiencing benefits such as better sleeping, improved GI functions, and an overall feeling of improved well-being. My husband had been on blood pressure medication for more than a dozen years, and since taking Juice Plus, it had improved, his blood pressure had improved, and his medication has been reduced by half. Juice Plus did something in a few short weeks that traditional medicine could not do for him in over a decade. That got me excited, and I couldn't help, like everybody else that's spoken tonight, to share with friends and family, neighbors, coworkers, anyone who would listen to me. As a member of the medical community for more than 25 years, I couldn't keep this information to myself, and it propelled me to join the Juice Plus business. So when you find something that works, you want to spread the word and share with others, right? So I joined as a customer on May 10th this year with the goal to exchange my current 40-hour-week job with the Juice Plus business, leading others like myself to a healthier and happier place. So in true Denzel fashion, anybody who's on this call, what's keeping you back? Why not get started today?
I love that. Okay, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed. Do we have any questions? I don't know if anybody has any questions. We can stop the recording. First, let me thank everybody for coming, and then we'll stop the recording. I'm so glad. If you guys have any questions, that you don't want to ask on here, please ask the person that invited you to this event. Let me go ahead and stop